There is no mistaking a Pershing. And if you are a regular viewer of this YouTube channel, I'm sure that you will agree that there is no mistaking Deniz.kaymaz either, the engineer and yacht builder turned yacht broker based in Turkey, which is exactly where this Pershing is located too. I sent my team to take a look at the yacht and to ask Deniz all about the shipyard, the yacht, and her layout.
We are on board of a motor yacht Alyssa 1, built by Pershing in 2008. I'm representing the boat as a central agency. The boat was built by a Pershing Yachts based in Italy, a part of Ferretti Group. The name comes from the missile that was invented by the US Army back in 1960s called Pershing 1. The name was coming from the general that was honored by the US Army called Jack Pershing in World War I. The main dimensions of the boat is 27.4 meter in length, 6.2 meter in beam, 1.6 meter in draft. The engine power on the Pershing 90 that we are on board is 2 times 2,400 horsepower, coming from the MTU 16V 2000 M93 engines. The Pershing mainly uses the MTU engines on their boat because it gives a speed of maximum 38 knots with the help of the Arneson surface drives, AS16s. So what are the Arneson surface drives is the couple of hydraulically operating propellers, surface piercing propellers installed on the back of the boat. So they have no rudder post, there is no rudder post on this boat, so the main propellers installed on the transom of the boat is being activated hydraulically from starboard side to the port side. It's being tilted up force and down force to give the trim of the boat so you can easily reach the 38 knots on this boat. That the cruising speed of this boat is about 33 knots. When you come on the boat, you use the passerella integrated on the stairs on the starboard side. You come on board and then the cockpit area welcomes you. In the cockpit area, you can serve up to 8 people in the seating area. And there's also on the starboard side, there's a grill area, ice maker, and a cool box located on the starboard of the boat. Then, in order to get into the salon, there's a big sliding window that is manually operated. Once you open the window, you get into the main salon on the main deck level of this Pershing 90. Interior design of the boat is quite light colors. Even the veneers are closed white colors on the boat, and there's a huge natural lights flooding in from the windows on the starboard side and on the port side and on the back. The parquets on the salon is dark color parquet implemented on the salon, and there's one sofa seating facing towards the lift-up TV and 2 standing armchairs located in the middle of the salon. Where I am standing right now, there should be a dining table, the interior dining table, but the current owner of the boat in the salon, they did not like to dine inside, so they just moved the dining table into the storage area in order to create more open area on this boat. So they use the cockpit area or the forward of the boat to dine in the evenings. And when we move ahead of the saloon, we are in the wheelhouse section. It's an open wheelhouse section with 3 seats for the captain and the pilots. And you have the marine equipments totally installed on the boat. You have the good vision, good visibility of the yacht, and then on the starboard side you have the full monitoring system installed on the boat. When you open the door from the wheelhouse on the starboard side, that's an electrically operated door, you reach to the walkway, and right next to the walkway there's a pilot door that opens up, and when you go sideways to the marina, you can open that pilot house and put a ladder, and ease of embarkation and disembarkation from the starboard side can be given to the guests of the boat. When you move ahead from the starboard side, you reach to the forward area of the boat. That's the beautifully designed forward area because it was separated into two areas. In the bow of the forward areas, there's a huge sunbathing areas. The upholsteries were renewed on the sunbathing areas, and on the back side of the forward area, there is a U-shaped seating area with a electrically operated up and down telescopic table installed in the middle, so it can be lowered to create a secondary sunbathing area. That area also covered by a bimini tub, so it's no manual bimini tub, it's the advanced technology used by the Pershing yacht. So they offer you an electrically operated bimini shading tub on the alfresco dining area in the forward section of the boat. When you go down from the stairs located on the starboard side of the saloon, you reach to the corridor area. Turn right, you reach to the basically a walk-in closet of the master cabin, I will say, because there is a plenty of storage areas in the master's cabin. So when you get inside the master cabin, you reach basically an open walk-in closet area. Then a couple steps down, you are in the middle of the master's cabin, and the king-size bed welcomes you overboard. And it's a natural light flooding in from the vertically located glasses on both sides of the hull. And I want to say one thing about this boat. In all the cabins, there is a openable port lights on both sides of the boat, so you don't need to worry about any natural air, fresh air coming inside the boat. So on the master cabin, there are two openable port lights located on the starboard and the port side, giving you a full fresh air at all times. And on the port side of the master cabin, you have the double sink bathroom. You can enter to that area via sliding in and out door, and the double sink welcomes you, and there's a separate shower unit and there's a separate toilet located on the port side of the cabin. On the starboard side of the master cabin, you have a vanity area, and you have the plenty full storage areas. The drawers are located inside the master cabin. When you're out from the master's cabin on the starboard side, it's an unusual feature that we see on this type of sport open boats, that there's a day head located in the corridor on the starboard side in the lower deck area. And also when you go past the day head, on both sides of the hull, on the starboard and the port side, you have two twin cabins with ensuite bathrooms. Also, these cabins have openable port lights, so there's no worries about the fresh air coming into these cabins in the lower deck area. And there are TVs, there are speaker systems, all the other amenities have been already thought of by the Pershing yachts. And when you move towards the VIP cabin, I wouldn't want to say that a VIP cabin because it's like a second master cabin, because there's a full walk-in closet with a door inside the VIP cabin. When you reach into it, there's also a king-size bed in the VIP cabin, plus the openable port lights giving fresh airs. And the design features of the VIP cabin is different than the rest of the cabin, because you have a basically kind of like moonlight features on the ceilings, and you have an ensuite bathroom in the VIP cabin. On the Flybridge area, we have loose furniture, so that's a totally dedicated area for the guests to relax and enjoy the sunbathing on the loose sunbathing areas throughout the Flybridge. There was one thing that I want to mention here about this boat is the garage on the stern side of the boat. That was actually implemented on one of the earlier models of the Pershing 70s back in 1992s. The garage houses a jet ski and the tender. The tender size is a 385 Williams jet tender. It's a low profile tender.
I've known Deniz for years, and he has successfully assisted scores of people in buying yachts that are located in Turkey and elsewhere. If you are a qualified buyer for this Pershing 90, what is your next step?
If you are interested in this Pershing 90 called Alyssa 1, please get in touch with me via email or my mobile. The boat is located in the south part of Turkey. The viewings can be arranged. The boat is in a pristine condition and it's ready for the next season. Okay, good. Finished? Okay.